911. What's the address of the street? 911.
My wife.
What's the matter? Tell me where you're at.
She shot herself.
Okay, take a deep breath for me. Take a deep breath. Come on. I need you to help here. Okay?
Yeah, so just so you know, we're 60 or nigh. This guy that we're going to, retired ISP. Yeah, but he's super volatile. He's torched off rounds. He's done all kinds of shit. So we're waiting for all of us to get here to go in and be aware that it could turn into something major. Wait with him.
Get gloves? Send in medical.
Got that?
Yep. Central 20.
Do you have anything?
No heartbeat.
Lividity?
The audio and video you just witnessed document the tragic aftermath of Kendi Howard's death on February 2nd, 2021. Before we begin, we'd like to offer our heartfelt condolences to the friends and family grieving her loss. For many, divorce marks a difficult chapter. But for 48-year-old Kendi Howard of Idaho, it wasn't a heartbreak. It was a hopeful beginning. After 27 years of marriage, she was finally ready to close that chapter and move on. Her loved one said she was beaming with excitement about her fresh start. She had plans, big ones, plans that didn't involve Daniel Howard. Known for her warmth and love for the outdoors, Kendi was a devoted mother of two, a daughter from a previous relationship and a son with Dan. They lived in Athol, a quiet community near Coeur d'Alene. Kendi had taken steps to break free from Dan, a former Idaho state trooper with a reputation for being jealous and controlling. She had put an offer on a house in Kamaya, 176 miles away, and had rekindled a romance with her high school sweetheart. After 2 decades at the same job, she gave notice, dreaming of opening her own antique store. But as the divorce inched closer, tensions soared. Just 4 days before her death, Kendi placed a chilling call to her boyfriend. She didn't speak, but left the line open. He heard disturbing noises and immediately alerted her parents, who then called 911.
Central Dispatch, this is...
Yes. I had a call from my daughter, Kendi Howard.
Okay.
She called in a panic, and I know her husband just got home from Alaska, and they're getting a divorce, and it didn't sound very good out there.
Tell me exactly what happened.
We was in bed, and my wife just got a phone call from a and here, I'll let you talk about it.
I got a call from a friend that she called them, and she's in a panic and then hung up, and I've been trying to call her, and she won't answer. She's had trouble with him before. Dan Howard, you guys have been there before.
Okay. Are you at that location now?
No, I'm in.
Okay.
And I got a call from another friend.
Were there any weapons involved?
I don't know if he has weapons. And we've been there before because he pretended to like I said, he'll kill you and take you with him before he does that. She just called her friend that was in a panic, and then the phone hung up. Just a second, just call me. Hello? Hello? Aztec? It's Aztec? Yes. The cops are on their way to me. The cops are on their way. Okay. okay, she's coming. She's gonna pen. She asked if Dad's sick. That's a sign. She needs help.
Okay. What is she saying? What's going on?
Pardon? No.
Is she saying what's going on?
No, because he's there listening. That's why she said this. And she's crying.
Okay.
It's crazy. I told her not to frickin'.
Okay. All right. Do you think it's been physical?
Yes.
Okay.
You guys were there last summer because he pretended to commit.
Okay. Okay. Hold on just 1 second.
I just said I'm on the phone with the cops and she said, yeah.
Is she saying anything?
She's on the phone with her dad right now.
Okay.
When officers arrived that night for a welfare check, they found Kendi visibly shaken but relieved. She packed a bag and stayed with her parents. Later, she recounted the incident in tears. Dan had been standing over her bed in black clothing, wearing gloves. A gun magazine lay on the floor. She was convinced he planned to kill her. Despite pleas from her family and boyfriend, Kendi returned home the next day. She said she needed to care for her animals and had a medical appointment. Then, on February 2nd, 2021, police were called again, this time by Dan himself. He claimed Kendi had taken her own life while bathing, but from the start something didn't sit right with investigators.
So medical's going to disturb your scene.
No, please, no.
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
Huh?
Where we at? Excuse me.
I honestly haven't seen it. I know what you
No, no. Please don't tell me it's gonna go away.
Hi, sir. Good, how are you?
Oh, please, please.
Do you need anything?
While Dan wailed dramatically in front of officers, none of the physical signs of genuine crying, no tears, no nasal discharge, were present. One officer noted that his extended display of emotion felt forced, especially coming from a trained Marine and former law enforcement officer.
How to handle notifying Dan of his wife's death.
Zach?
Yep.
Do we give him... This is a different case. So given the circumstances of him and emotions and things like that, do we want to tell him? I don't think medical... Did medical tell him that she's dead?
I don't think so.
Do we want to tell him or do we want to wait?
You better tell him.
Okay, I got it. Actually, you know what? You haven't done one. Go tell him.
Okay. Before I take pictures?
Yeah.
Okay. What's his name?
Dan. Thank you.
Dan? Hey, Dan.
Hey, Dan.
Dan? Hey, Dan, I'm Deputy Wheeler. I'm sorry to inform you, but your wife is passed, sir.
No! God damn it!
Hey, Dan? Hey, Dan? Is there anyone that we can call for you? Anyone that
It's
can...
gonna devastate my... Oh my God!
Is there anyone we can call to give you some support or anything like that? Any family that... Dan, I know this is hard, but when is the last time that you saw your wife alive? I know this is tough.
I don't know.
How long ago? Can you recall?
What time is it?
Did you call 911 when you heard the gunshot?
No.
Okay.
I didn't. Oh no. I didn't.
Well, help us out with the time frame, all right?
I didn't think it was a gunshot. I was downstairs, TV going. It sounded like something hit the floor or something. I don't know.
When was the last time you saw your wife before she went to go take a bath?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half?
Hour and a half?
Okay.
Hour and a half or something. I don't know.
Okay.
I really don't know. I'm out of it.
It's about 11:15.
Maybe 9:30.
9:30 or so?
I think.
Okay.
I don't know. It might be wrong. Oh my God.
Despite his act, investigators were deeply skeptical. Dan had a violent past. In 2013, after learning of Kendi's affair with their neighbor Matthew Wood, he unleashed a disturbing campaign of harassment. Dan pointed an assault rifle at Matthew, fired a shotgun into his roof, stole his property, and vandalized his vehicles. His threats were so extreme they showed up in satellite imagery. Matthew fled the state in fear, and Dan was charged with stalking, assault, and property damage. Though he admitted to some of the crimes, he never took full responsibility. On the night of Kendi's death, Dan tried once again to frame her as mentally unstable. He claimed she had talked about harming herself before, and that she was emotionally volatile. He said the argument that evening centered on the division of assets, specifically her new house in Kamaya.
Did she ever make any statements that had you concerned about her well-being?
Yeah, about every day. Well, it's just she's so emotional. She tells us, well, we should split up, and I agree with her, and then she'd go the other way.
How long has this been going on?
This hitch, last hitch, we're pretty distant, you know. I knew something was up, but...
Last month, then?
Yeah, whatever that turned out to be. Yeah, pretty distant.
Do you suspect she was cheating on you again?
I asked her that. I asked her that to give me closure, because, you know, that would be it. But she said she hadn't been.
You believe it?
Man, her behavior, I don't know. It just doesn't add up. Okay?
What doesn't add up?
She's behaving the same way she was before. And, you know, before we made a go, I thought it was pretty good. And, when she said she didn't want a divorce, or she does want a divorce, it changed about every other day.
According to Dan, Kendi wanted to keep the house she had paid for, but he insisted it be part of the split. He said she became distraught and emotional, leading to the fatal moment. He claimed she had asked for the gun days earlier to secure it as part of the divorce. Altogether, Dan and Kendi's shared assets were worth about $2 million. He denied being upset about the division, but Kendi's friends told police otherwise. He had been obsessively controlling, even arguing over $10 card transactions. Investigators believed financial greed was a key motive. Police weren't the only ones suspicious. When Dan received a call from his stepdaughter while officers processed the scene, She screamed at him so loudly that police across the room could hear her. They used the moment to challenge his story directly. Evidence at the scene painted a grim picture. Kendi's injuries told a story of struggle. She had a broken jaw, bruises, deep cuts, and a burn on her arm. Prosecutors alleged that Dan used a carotid restraint, a technique that cuts off blood flow to the brain, rendering someone unconscious in seconds. They believe he then stripped her body, placed her in the bathtub, and fired the gun into her mouth to stage a suicide. But the evidence didn't align. There was very little blood, and the angle of the gunshot didn't match a typical self-inflicted wound. Shockingly, it took 2 years for authorities to formally charge Dan with Kendi's murder. During his trial, he was rearrested for violating court orders by showing up near Spokane International Airport. Another red flag. In March 2024, Dan Howard was convicted of second-degree murder and domestic battery. Even at sentencing, he insisted on his innocence, claiming his will to live died with his wife. The judge, however, saw clearly through his act, citing jealousy, pride, greed, and revenge as the driving forces behind his crime. Dan was sentenced to life in prison with no chance of parole, plus a concurrent 10-year term for domestic abuse. If this story moved you, please consider liking the video, sharing your thoughts in the comments, and subscribing to our channel.